plaintiff, Melanie Crowley, says she and the defendant were friends with benefits. But because the sexual relationship wasn't very beneficial to her, she cut him off and they remained friends. Melanie's suing because she paid for her and the defendant to go to Las Vegas, and he never paid for his portion of the trip. Defendant Justin Gray says he first met Melanie in high school, and she always had a crush on him. Justin admits that he agreed to go to Las Vegas with Melanie and made an effort to pay for it, but she canceled the trip behind his back. Justin's countersuing because he claims Melanie defamed him on Facebook.
Start with you.
Okay, Justin is a guy I went to high school with. We had a bunch of mutual friends, but him and I never really hung out. In 2010, we got acquainted through Facebook, and since then, we've talked on the phone. During that time, he ended up becoming a friend with a one-time benefit and was not very beneficial to me at all. So I decided to keep him as a friend. And we still continue.
What did you tell him?
I made up excuses. I have the cramps, I'm busy, something.
Lots of excuses. But.
Yeah, exactly, lots of excuses.
Go ahead.
So during the time that we continued to be friends, we still hung out. One night in January, my brothers, we take a yearly trip to Vegas. Justin was there, he seemed interested, so I asked him if he wanted to go.
So, hold on, you were gonna go already?
Yes.
With your brothers?
Yes.
Okay.
He agreed, he said he wanted to go, to let him know the details of the trip, and he's definitely down to go. He said, I'll go to the bank, I got the money, I'll bring you the money. February 20th, I found a deal for $933 for a combination 2, flight and hotel. I called him, he said he's going to the ATM, he'll bring it when he gets off work. He gets off work at 11:30 p.m., the deal changes at midnight. So I'm talking to him around 11:30, 11:40 when he's off work. He claims he's on his way. The snow's bad, you can go ahead and book it, and I'm on my way with your money. Justin never showed up. Next day, I'm texting Justin. He doesn't respond. A few days later, I'm texting him like, what's up? I haven't heard from you. Oh, my car broke down. I'm sorry, baby. I got your money. Never brought it. So after 3 weeks of chasing him, I decided to cancel the trip. It was like...
Why?
Because he never showed up with his money. And if I didn't cancel on this Sunday, I would lose out on all the money.
You couldn't just cancel his?
No. They said it was a package deal. You can't cancel just one. I tried to find another person to see if we could just swap out his name, but Travelocity wouldn't let me swap out his name.
And you couldn't go alone?
My point exactly.
They told you, no, you can't go alone?
No, once I booked his trip? No, they said I couldn't. I had to cancel the whole entire package because everything was set for 2 people.
No, you could have eaten part of that package and just went alone.
But he had my spending money. The rest of the money, that was towards my...
My point is, ma'am, you did not go on the trip specifically to be with him. You went, as you say, every year to be with your brothers.
Okay.
It didn't stop you from going.
I mean, but I could have booked on my own or try to find, some way to do it. But Justin wanted to go. He made an agreement that he would go.
Did he agree to pay the cancellation fees? We'll get into it. Let me hear some background from you, sir.
Well, Honorable Judge Mathis, me and Melanie been friends forever. We went to the same high school. She had a crush on me in high school.
As we know now, it ended abruptly.
it ended abruptly, yeah. So we continued to talk. Like she said, she invited me over for dinner. I'm a single guy. Hey, what type of single guy ain't gonna get a free meal? So I would go over her house, talk to her, hang out with her. She asked me to go to Vegas one day. So I said, sure. I told her I didn't have the money at that time. She said she would go ahead and pay for it. And since she found a deal, she would go ahead and pay for it all then. I said, okay. There was never an agreement on when I had to give her the money. I figured I'll just pay her before the trip. So I was to meet her one day at her job on, I want to say it was like March 23rd. I was to come up to her job and bring her the rest of the money that I owed her. She said she don't get service on her phone to call her work phone, which she texted me that. I forgot all about that. I had got a new phone that day. So I called her cell phone instead of calling her work number. I kept getting the voicemail. So I continued to call. I sat outside her job for a half hour.
All of this in an effort to pay her?
All in an effort to pay her. I get a text about 2 hours later saying the trip is canceled because I didn't show up, which kind of I was mad. Then again, I was confused. Like, well, why
was
would
your
you do
response?
that? I was kind of upset because I have looked
How
forward
did
to
that conversation end?
that she was busy. She's at work, and I never heard from her again.
There was no more discussion ever again regarding her getting her money from you.
Oh yeah, it was plenty more discussions.
That's what I'm asking you
Yes, sir.
about.
It was Texas. We text back and forth about it. I even offered her that since she canceled the trip and she said we still had plane tickets. So I said, okay, since we still have the plane tickets, I will go ahead and pay for the room out of my pocket, and we can still go since we have tickets. She canceled her vacation time. She canceled the trip and her vacation time, like all in 2 hours.
Ma'am?
His agreement was, I will pay you the day you book it. I will be there with your money.
That.
I'm going to the ATM. He
You
told
say
me
you
on
didn't?
February
I didn't say
20th, I'm a single mother with 2 kids. There's no way I'm going to pay for some lame man to go on the trip. I wouldn't do that. I'm not stupid. I don't have the money to cash out like that, Your Honor. And since he said that he never agreed to pay me until all these dates, I have multiple text messages of me trying to meet up with him telling me, well, meet me here, and never showing up.
See it, please.
Thank you.
Sir?
No, I never promised her, but
All right.
well, our work schedule, she's a first shift worker. I'm a second shift worker. There was a time when I offered to come over to her house when I got off. She said, oh, no, it's too late. It's too late. I go
No,
to sleep
you told me
early.
the only time you tried to pay her was when you waited outside the job.
No, I tried to pay her when she had texted me. She had texted me and asked her,
How
can I
long
bring her
was
the
that
money?
after you waited outside the job?
This was before.
Ma'am, when did you cancel it?
On March 23rd is the day that the trip got canceled.
All right, let me see.
That was a
March
Sunday.
21st, you're telling her you can give her $200. Tomorrow, when you get paid on Tuesday, you'll give her another $200. Then on the 24th, the defendant says, I said I would give you your $405 and pay for whatever, since we still had plane tickets.
Your Honor.
Then you say, I will pay you $200 for the ticket to shut you up about a trip you put off. Only way I'm paying is if I can talk to the airline or text me a confirmation number about it. Did you do that?
Yes.
Okay. Did
I have
she
the
do
message
that?
in my phone. He has all
did
the
do that?
She did it. She sent me, but
All right.
I couldn't talk to them because
So why
they
didn't you
wouldn't
pay
let me
her?
talk to her. But when I talked to the lady,
No, we're not talking about talking to a lady. We're talking about what you put in this text message. You said, if you text me a confirmation number, you'd pay her.
yeah, but
All right, so why wouldn't you pay? If you told her, text me a confirmation number and I'll pay you. She texted you the confirmation number.
okay, but when I called the confirmation number she gave me, they said I couldn't even. She has to handle all
That's
that.
not what you said. You said, if you text me one, I'll pay it.
Yeah, but they wouldn't let me. They said I have
That's
to
not
go
what
through
you
her.
required
I have
for
to
payment.
go through her to
That's
get
not
the
what
plane
you required
ticket.
for payment. All you required for you to pay her is that she give you a confirmation number. You didn't say anything about, and then as long as I can talk to the people and they can tell me this and they can tell me that. No, you said just text me a confirmation number and I got you. Your counterclaim for $200 for a refund and defamation for what?
Because she was on Facebook blasting my name, telling me I stole money from her kids.
Telling you that?
She's telling, well, her Facebook fans, should I say. She's telling people that I stole money from her and her kids.
Ma'am, did you do that?
I never put Justin's name in anything. I said men who steal from single,
Do you have
hardworking
anything
mothers.
with your name on it?
I have her like sheets, and I have a few comments I was getting into it with her
Your
cousins. I didn't see my name, not on this one she
Okay,
did.
well then that's the basis of your defamation, right? Unless there's another defamation you want to tell me about.
No.
Okay.
So, but for her, she still put me. Everybody knew who she was talking about because she put it on Facebook.
Okay.
And I was getting calls and everything about.
Show it to me. Well, she put your name on there about
Well, that's
not
what
paying.
I'm trying to tell you. She deleted me before I could even print it.
Gotcha. I know. Your claim is dismissed. Judgment for the plaintiff, $563. Have a good day.
There is no friendship.
There's no friendship. I'm glad.
He loves me though. He texted me last
I
night
still
at
do love her as a
12:45.
friend.
Mel, I still love you.
And
I
I
love you
did.
no matter what the outcome is. He
outcome
still
was,
wants me, but I just want my 563 and I'm good.
No.
You show me pictures of income tax money. I do that every day.
That's
okay,
how you pay for the trip with your income tax
Honey,
money.
I could have though. I got money in the bank. I go to work.
Why didn't you go? You just said you couldn't.
Because you
My
wanted
half
to
of the
go.
money
Because you
was for
wanted
you
to
to
go
pay
with your
for.
broke Justin.
Hey, you look broke right now.
I'm broke. Look at me. Honey, my shoes cost more than your whole outfit.
You look broke down right now.
Yeah, okay, your chapping lips, Justin.
So it's
Whatever.
your ashy ankles.
That's fine. These are $233 shoes that made them ashy.